All right, worksheet 5, we're going to simplify the following expressions using the order of operations, which we remember is PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction from left to right. Okay, so here, are there any parentheses? One thing on this worksheet, you must show every line. I know it's annoying, but I really want to see that you understand each step, okay? So I won't give you any credit for the right answer. You have to show the work, okay? So there's no parentheses in this one, so we're going to look for exponents. So here's an exponent. So we're going to start by solving that part. We're just going to write everything else down. So 2 times 4 plus 3 squared is 9. So there's no more exponents. We're sort of do multiplication and division from left to right. So here, this one, to multiplication. So we have 8 plus 9. No more multiplication or division. So we're going to do addition and subtraction from left to right. There's just one addition problem to do. And that's 17. All right, let's take a look at number 2. So no parentheses or exponents on this one. So we do multiplication and division from left to right. So we're going to do our first division. So 8 divided by negative 2. The signs are different. The answer is negative. So negative 4. And then we just write everything else down. So that's the step that we did. All right, this is a negative, and that's a multiplication sign. All right, so next row, multiplication and division. The only multiplication is this one. Remember, this negative 2 is going to come with the problem, okay? So we have negative 4 plus 5, and it's negative 2 times 3. It's negative 6. You could write plus negative, but you can also just write negative. All right, so no more multiplication or division. So we have addition and subtraction from left to right. So, and really, I'm not even going to think about subtraction. I'm going to consider things addition anyway, okay? So negative 4 plus 5. Signs are different, so we subtract and keep the bigger sign. Write everything else down. And so, see, this one is a subtraction, but I'm going to think of it as 1 plus negative 6. Okay, so I'm going to treat that as something and treat that as something. So 1 plus negative 6, signs are different, so we subtract and keep the bigger sign. So 6 minus 5 is 1, and it is negative. So let's take a look at number 3. So there is parentheses here, but there's nothing to simplify inside of it. So we're just going to leave that alone. So what you do is you simplify what's inside of the parentheses. And then we handle the rest of it later on. All right, so we're going to do multiplication and division from left to right. So there's a division. So we have 3. Just write everything else down. Here's another multiplication. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. So this, the only reason the parentheses are here is because when they typed this, I couldn't make this negative little up here, so you could see easily that it was minus a negative 4. So really, this is just minus a negative 4. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Just do it all the way from the beginning even. I just see a minus and negative always. I just get rid of that. So this is plus, and here I don't even really need to write this parenthesis anymore. But all right, so we're going to go from left to right again. So 3 minus 6. 3 plus negative 6 is negative 3. Plus positive 4 is just plus 4. And we simplify that. If you don't get what I did here, please get with me and I'll go over it with you. It's really not that complicated. It can be a little confusing at first. All right, number 4. So we do have parentheses here, so we need to simplify what's in the parentheses. So we have 2 times 4 minus 3 is 1. Remember, this is just times now, so if there's a number right outside the parentheses with nothing between it, it just means times. So this just means 2 times 1, so we're going to do that step. So we're looking for division from left to right, multiplication or division, so there's the division. Negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. You could write plus negative 3, but I'm just going to write negative 3, minus 3. Then no more multiplication or division, so we're going to go addition and subtraction from left to right. So there's a subtraction. So 2 minus 3, or 2 plus negative 3, negative 1. And then negative 1 minus 3 is the same thing as negative 1 plus negative 3. So they're all negative. So we're going to add them and keep the sign. On number 5, no parentheses, no exponents. So we're just going to look for multiplication or division. So there it is. Remember this 4, this negative comes with this 4. So it's going to be negative 3. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. All right, no more multiplication or division, so we're doing addition and subtraction. So remember, I'm going to do negative 3 plus negative 12. That's what this means. So signs are the same. We add and keep the sign. Write everything else down. Go ahead and do the next one from left to right. Negative 15 plus 8 is negative 7. And negative 7 minus 2 is the same thing as negative 7 plus negative 2. Okay, so it's just negative 9. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do all of them on this video. I'm going to go through this number, and then I'll start a new video for the other ones. So parentheses first. So simplify what's in this parentheses. So 4 times 4 minus 6, same thing as 4 plus negative 6. So that's going to be negative 2. And just write everything else down. I hope I have enough room for this one. And exponents. So negative 2. This means negative 2 times negative 2. So that is positive 4. Be careful if you do this in the calculator. You got to put your parentheses in. Okay? And just write the rest of the steps down. All right, no more parentheses or exponents, so multiplication and division from left to right. So there's our first multiplication. Multiplication and division from left to right. There's a division. Remember that negative comes with it. So negative 8 divided by negative 4. Remember division. If the signs are the same, the answer is positive. So it's going to be plus 2. There you go. I'm going to stop this video and do a different video since they're getting so long for the next one.